Chase after Zenobia. I read that first as Xenophobia, and I got really nervous. Yo, what's up? Welcome to OK Play. My name is Blessing. Today, I'm playing Stories, the Path of Destinies. Stories, the Path of Destinies was free in December on PS Plus, and so that's why I have it in my PS4. That's why I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna see what it's about. I've already played about 30 minutes of it. I played I'm like a level in, and so things are just kind of riling up, I guess is how you could put it. And so far it seems cool. So far it seems cooler than I expected. There's some combat stuff going on. It has Batman-esque combat, like the Arkham series, and so you'll be fighting people, and people will be trying to attack you, and you counter, and you kind of fight that way, which is cool. And then it has the cool thing where you press X to dash, which reminds me a lot of Fury, and it's in the same kind of perspective as Fury. If you don't know what Fury is, Fury was another PS Plus game that was free back in July. And that was a top-down game, and you'll see once this game loads in the exact style it has, because it's really cool. Actually, playing this game, everything so far seems a lot cooler than I would have expected it to be. And so far this game is getting good marks, even though I don't really mark.
The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them?
So here I am.
It wasn't meant to be pretty.
This is chapter 2. So yeah, right there I have the dash thing, which is fun. So yeah, this game has a cool storybook kind of thing that it does, where there's a narrator, and he's kind of telling the story of what you're doing. And apparently right now I'm walking amongst dead people, which is cool. I'm gonna be real.
Just agree to disagree, said Renato.
I'm gonna be real. I have no idea what's going on in this story, because I'm not paying attention at all, because I'm lazy like that. I'm just having fun killing people, if we're gonna be honest.
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Renato hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong? Thought Renato.
Oh, I got dialogue options. Sick, fam. Not the time for haired brain schemes. Go for Lupino's geese. Okay, well, in real life I'd be like, nah, fam, we're doing it my way. But in this case, I really want to see how this goes. So yeah, games like this aren't usually my kind of genre. I'm not big into the top-down perspective on things, but this is sort of it's diagonal, which helps it, I guess. And also the combat feels surprisingly solid. It's tight combat, you know what I'm saying? It's not it's not the Capcom games, or not the Capcom games, sorry. It's not the Ultimate Alliance games where you're fighting people, but you don't really feel too involved in the combat. In this game, you feel totally involved, which is pretty interesting to see from this perspective, because I'm not used to that. Chase after Zenobia. I read that first as Xenophobia, and I got really nervous.
Well, they really needed to redecorate anyway.
I really appreciate this narrator. They know what they're doing with that stuff. There's a way I can use a thing. There we go. Got my grappling hook. That patented 2016 grappling hook. Avoid the Warlock's fire spell. It will damage everyone in the area once it explodes. Interesting. I like this. What's good? You know, I don't know why they don't do more foxes as playable characters, you know, because like I feel like every time they've done a playable fox, it's been successful. I'm talking Fox McCloud, Fox or Swiper, the fox from the Dora Explorer video game. I don't know if he was playable, but I mean his presence was certainly invited. You know what I'm saying?
A crafting bench.
Sick.
I wondered what he could make with it.
Oh nah, fam. Nah, son. Who can get it? Who can get these hands? Everybody's getting these hands. UT, you can get these hands. What up? What up? Who's not getting these hands though? Who's not getting these hands? Even you back there. You back there can get these hands. Oh snap. Oh, you want these hands too. Shoo. Get these hands. Choices. Decisions. So I can have the choice of taking her to the rebel base and having them do possibly cruel things to her. Or I could skip that and interrogate her myself. Yeah, I mean, do what you will with her, man. I ain't got time for this. I like these areas, man. I kind of like this, man. This art style reminds me of Dishonored with animals instead of people. And I love how in this world you can just stab doors and they just open. Man, this game is giving me choices. I don't know which way to go. I could go this. Oh, there's a treasure chest over this way though. I'm not gonna forget that. This game giving me choices. All right, now this narration is just getting lazy. Like, there's a such thing as unnecessary narration. That was it right there. Like, when the writers of this game were just like, hey, we ran out of things important to say, let's just put in random onomatopoeias in there, then I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if we can call that legitimate narration, you know what I'm saying? Oh, snap. Oh, we pulled him back to the, oh, slow down. Oh, man, they all just got the hands.
They caught their breath.
They got the hands.
She said, looking at the ruins.
Looking at them hands.
The library of as she'd ever been, and as brave. Lapino huffed. They got back on the trail.
Man, but did you see me give him them hands though? It's incredible. Can we talk about how this guy's name is Reynardo? Man, I play this game like I'm Oprah, man. It's like you can get the hands, you can get the hands, you can get the hands, and you can get the hands. Everybody gets them hands. What up? Everybody gets them hands. I like this game. I actually do like this game. It's funny because like this is a genre of game that I probably wouldn't be into. Like anything where the camera is like more than 20 feet away from you, I'm like, oh, I'm good. But this right here is all right to me. And I don't know if it's the storytelling. I know for sure I like the combat. The combat's fun for sure. But the storytelling is it's not complicated. It's very straightforward. It's delivered to you in a way that's very digestible, and also it's not boring necessarily. Like I'm following along with the story, which is more than I can say about a lot of other games. So I appreciate it. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. And it feels like an actual video game, which I like.
Zenobia was his prisoner, yet somehow.
And that pan out thing is sick. The way it just pans out and then goes to the next page.
Suddenly.
The storybook thing is definitely a viable way to tell stories without a cutscene. Because I assume that was probably the thoughts from the beginning of like, hey, we're going to tell a really cool story. We're going to tell a very like in-depth story, but we're not going to use cutscenes because cutscenes cost money and they take effort. And so instead of doing like the Mirror's Edge 1 thing of just like flash cartoons or something like that, they took the time and really centered the story around the narration aspects and the storybook aspects of it, which is very respectable and they pulled off well, better than I've ever seen done in a game. And so I respect these guys. Oh my god, I have 12 health. Oh, that's awkward. Wow. Well, that's one way to go. I guess that should mark the end of this week's OK Play. Thank you so much for checking it out. This has been OK Play on OK Beast. I have been Blessing. This has been Stories, the Path of Destinies. I believe I said that right. If I didn't, correct me. I'll probably put it in the video if I said it wrong. But if not, then great. I'll see you next week on OK Play.